To a billionaire, watches are not just a tool to tell time, but history, prestige, and in many cases, pieces of wearable engineering art that carry both sentimental and market value. These watches align with their personalities, stories, and in some cases, legacies. Let's look at the top 10 most expensive luxury watch brands owned by billionaires. At number 10 is Tag Heuer, a Swiss brand born in 1860 in Saint-Imier. It's known for its sports-driven aesthetic and close association with racing, especially Formula One. While Tag Heuer is often viewed as an entry-level luxury brand compared to big names like Patek Philippe or Audemars Piguet, that doesn't mean billionaires ignore it. Take Bill Gates, for instance. Despite being one of the richest men on the planet, Gates has always leaned toward function over flair, and that's why it's no surprise that he has been spotted wearing a Tag Heuer Professional 2000. This isn't a watch that screams for attention. It doesn't have diamonds or visible tourbillons. Instead, it's rugged, dependable, and quietly handsome, much like Gates himself. He was seen wearing it at a conference in the Philippines back in the early 2000s, and even today, that same watch only fetches around $1,000 to $5,000 depending on the condition. It comes with a 38mm stainless steel case, offers both quartz and automatic versions, and has a water resistance of up to 200 meters. Next at number 9 we have Longines, another Swiss brand that's been around since 1832. Longines is often associated with elegance and heritage, particularly in aviation and sports timekeeping. The brand has a strong billion-dollar market presence, especially among those who want a touch of luxury without diving into the deep end of the luxury watch ocean. Warren Buffett, for example, isn't known to collect extravagant watches, but Longines is a natural fit. It's not flashy, but it's reliable, and that aligns with Buffett's famously frugal nature. These watches hover in the $2,000 to $10,000 range and feature classic designs like silver guilloche dials, elegant moon phase complications, and automatic movements like the caliber L888. With power reserves of around 64 hours and sapphire crystal backs, they embody Swiss refinement. Moving up at number 8, we land on IWC Schaffhausen, a brand that's both technically brilliant and aesthetically clean. Founded in 1868, also in Switzerland, IWC has carved out a unique identity with its aviation watches and meticulous engineering. It's not uncommon to find their high-end pieces like the Sideral Scaffuzia going for up to $1 million. The Sideral Scaffuzia comes with features like sidereal time, a custom star chart, and sunrise-sunset indicators. This timepiece is crafted for someone who stares at the stars not just in wonder, but with the intention of conquering them. The movement is a manually wound caliber 94-900, housed in a hefty 46mm platinum or red gold case. Only a few of these exist, and each one is customized for the buyer. Then we come to Jaeger-LeCoultre at number 7, affectionately known as the watchmaker's watchmaker. Founded in Le Centre, Switzerland back in 1833, this brand is revered in high horology circles for its innovation and craftsmanship. They've made over 1,200 different calibers over the years. One of the most fascinating Jaeger-LeCoultre moments came in 2012 when the brand gifted Queen Elizabeth II a Joaillerie 101 manchette for her Diamond Jubilee. While she wasn't a traditional billionaire, the British royal family's wealth is in the billions, and this gesture from Jaeger-LeCoultre was a nod to their high status in the luxury world. This particular piece features the world's smallest mechanical movement, caliber 101, wrapped in a bracelet of 576 diamonds. Valued somewhere between $500,000 and $1 million, this watch is discreetly luxurious. At number 6 is the A. Lange und Söhne, a brand that doesn't scream for attention, but gets it anyway, quietly and powerfully. This German watchmaker comes out of Glashütte, a town known as the heart of German horology, and it's been crafting watches since the 1800s, interrupted only by war and politics. But when it came back in the 1990s, it came back swinging. Their timepieces are known for their flawless engineering, understated designs, and some of the most complicated movements in the world. Now, while you don't see many paparazzi shots of billionaires flashing a Lange the way they do a Patek or a Richard Mille, that's actually the point. People like Bernard Arnault, the LVMH billionaire and king of luxury himself, have reportedly shown a deep appreciation for Lange watches. He is subtly flexing a piece like the 1815 Rattrapante Perpetual Calendar, a masterwork that costs upward of $2 million. The watch has a manual winding movement with a perpetual calendar, split seconds chronograph, and moon phase, all housed in a 41.9mm platinum or rose gold case. The balance cock is hand engraved, and it takes nearly a year just to make one. Moving up the ladder at number 5 is Vacheron Constantin, a brand with a huge legacy. Based in Switzerland and founded in 1755, this is officially the oldest continuously operating watchmaker in the world. We're talking about a company that's been ticking through revolutions, empires, and world wars. It's known for doing things the hard way, hand finishing minute details and producing pieces that take years to build. Now, the most famous of them all is the Vacheron Constantin reference 57260, which holds the title of the most complicated watch ever made. It's a pocket watch, not a wristwatch, and it was commissioned in 2015 by a private client whose identity remains undisclosed, but we're talking billionaire level at a minimum, as the price tag is around $8 million. The 57260 packs in a staggering 57 complications into a dual-sided 98mm white gold case. It took 8 years to design and assemble. There are 2,826 components and 242 jewels inside, handling astronomical displays, perpetual calendars, split seconds chronograph, minute repeaters, and so much more. At number 4 sits Audemars Piguet, a Swiss giant that completely shook up the luxury watch world in the 1970s with the launch of the Royal Oak, the first high-end sports watch made of steel that cost more than most gold watches at the time. They dared to be different, and it worked. Billionaires today, from sports icons to Silicon Valley tycoons, continue to gravitate toward AP for its mix of bold design and technical prowess. Tom Brady, though not a billionaire himself, rolls in billionaire circles and is known to love his Audemars Piguet pieces. He's been linked to the Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar, a $100,000 to $200,000 masterpiece depending on material and edition. That particular model comes with a 41mm case in stainless steel or rose gold, powered by the automatic caliber 5134. It features a moon phase, week indicator, day, date, month, and leap year, all displayed on a stunning Grand Tapisserie pattern dial. It's a watch for someone who wants something refined, athletic, and powerful, all in one package. Coming in at number 3 is Richard Mille, probably the most aggressively modern luxury watch brand on this list. Founded only in 2001, it's young, loud, and very, very expensive. These watches look like miniature race cars for the wrist, often made from futuristic materials like carbon TPT, titanium, and even quartz-based composites. What makes them so costly isn't just the materials, but the cutting-edge engineering, the limited runs, and the almost cult-like demand from the ultra-rich. Elon Musk, the face of tech wealth, has been seen wearing a Richard Mille, likely an RM029 or something similar. These models hover around the $150,000 to $300,000 mark and are known for their lightweight construction and skeletonized dials. But maybe the most iconic RM-wearing figure is tennis superstar Rafael Nadal, who partnered with the brand to create the RM2704 Tourbillon. The watch weighs just a few grams but can withstand forces of up to 12,000 Gs, thanks to a cable suspension system involving over 6,000 strands of steel. It costs around $1 million and is limited to just 50 pieces worldwide. Richard Mille is for billionaires who want a watch that's as high-tech and performance-driven. At number 2 is the Patek Philippe, a Swiss brand founded in 1839 and headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. Patek Philippe has long been regarded as the crème de la crème of classic watchmaking. Their watches are not mass-produced. They're patiently crafted, often taking years to complete. Billionaires love this brand not for its bling, though it can certainly sparkle, but for its engineering mastery and the fact that owning one often means you've crossed into a rare echelon of wealth. It's a signal of legacy. Patek Philippe watches are often passed down through generations. One of the most legendary pieces ever made by Patek Philippe is the Henry Graves Super Complication. Commissioned in 1925 by American banker Henry Graves Jr., Graves was in a silent horological battle with automobile magnate James Ward Packard to own the most complicated watch in the world. It took Patek Philippe 8 years to create the Super Complication, and by 1933, Graves received what was then the most advanced timepiece on the planet. He reportedly paid about $15,000 at the time, a fortune back then, equivalent to millions today. The pocket watch featured 24 complications, including a celestial chart of New York sky as seen from Graves' apartment. In 2014, this same piece was auctioned off at Sotheby's for an eye-popping $24 million. There's also the Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime Reference 6300A010, which made history in 2019 when it sold for $31.19 million at a Christie's auction in Geneva and became the most expensive watch ever sold at the time. At the top of every billionaire's watch collection is the Jacob & Co. Founded in 1986 by Jacob Arabo, a diamond jewelry designer from Uzbekistan who made his fortune in New York, Jacob & Co. is the opposite of subtle. These watches are flashy, bedazzled, larger than life, and unapologetically bold. The brand has become a favorite among celebrities and billionaires who live out loud, people who see their wrists not just as a place to keep time, but as prime real estate for their personality. Take Floyd Mayweather, for instance. Known for his undefeated boxing record and even more undefeated spending habits, Floyd dropped a staggering $18 million on a Jacob & Co. Billionaire tourbillon watch in 2018. He flaunted it on Instagram with typical Mayweather flair, captioning it with something like, "You can't put a price on the lifestyle." The watch was outrageous, crafted in 18-karat white gold and encrusted with 260 carats of emerald-cut diamonds. Inside, the movement is a manual winding tourbillon with 160 components and 19 jewels. Then there's Jay-Z, another billionaire who has been spotted with Jacob & Co. watches, including the same billionaire watch. Though he was once gifted an Hublot by Beyoncé, it's the Jacob & Co. pieces that best align with his personal brand. Jacob & Co. don't just make watches, they make wearable status updates. From the Astronomia tourbillon with its rotating Earth and Moon complications to their epic SF24 with a split-flap display inspired by old airport boards, their designs are anything but traditional. And that's the point. Billionaires who choose Jacob & Co. aren't interested in blending in. They want their wrist to be the topic of the conversation. Thanks for watching. Which of these brands is the best? Leave your comments below and be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, remember to check out this video here.